What is up, Poke Peeps and Masters? It is Russ here, PokeRuss here, and we are back from a small hiatus. I did take a little bit of time off to do some redecorating, rethinking how I wanted to work with this channel, and all that kind of stuff. So we did take a little bit of a break, but we're back with a vengeance? Is that the word I'm looking for? I don't know. But we are back with some Dragon Ball pack openings. We're going back to our roots, Dragon Ball, a lot of Dragon Ball, a lot of that kind of stuff, and then we're going to add some VGC down the line. But that's pretty much what's going to be on this channel. A couple random Pokemon openings, stuff like that. But we're going to scale it back a little bit and get the content you guys want out. And we're popping these open today. These brand new Magnificent collections. I'm pretty excited. They dropped this weekend, and they're even legal this weekend. So that's something that's huge for Nationals. The Nationals is happening this weekend. I have a couple buddies out there this weekend. I'm pretty excited for them. Hope they're doing well. Dante, shout out to you. Hopefully you're doing well with your Gogeta deck. But let's pop these open. I not only got these two, but I also got these two, because we're going to pop so see what kind of foils we pull, because you get 5 random foils in these boxes. We're going to pop them open, go over the brand new cards, go over what reprints, and just some beautiful reprints in this set, and we're going to go over all that. So let's jump into it. Okay, so we're going to start off with the Brawly collection here, because to be honest, Brawly is probably the hyper of the two leaders. I don't know about that, because both of them got a lot of new utilities in these decks. So we see the packaging, and it tells you everything you get on the back of the box. Pretty neat. These are the brand new cards. These are the reprint cards. We got some beautiful reprint cards. We'll go through them as well. We're gonna go over both decks in this video, and all the foil reprints. So there's all the new cards. Here's the deck with the reprinted leader, which I'm super excited about. If you guys don't know about me, I do collect leaders, so this is another addition to my collection, even though we already have the Brawly leader. But so I have most of the stamp leaders, stuff like that. So let's pop this open. Where's the little seam? There's always a little seam on there. I see part of the seam. There it is. We're gonna pop this open, and we got the Brawly leader, which previously was only available in a Brawly pack, I believe. But pretty amazing leader. Again, brand new art on the back, same art on the front, but it's okay. Actually, yeah, this is the front. Yeah, I was right. So brand new art on the back, but this is a highly competitive leader over the past couple months, and I expect it to be a strong leader going into the future. So let's go over what the deck provides and all the beautiful, like, all they did is scoot this art to the side and put a background thing. Pretty much what they did with Event Pack 4 with the splattered images, but these look beautiful. I love these arts. I can't wait to see more of them. So we got 2 Furthering Destruction, three Furthering Destruction Champas. This allows you to do a lot of cool plays, go in for that last kill move even when they're at 2 life. You get 1, 2, 3 Crusher Ball. Beautiful art on all these cards. Again, all I did was like slide everything over and give that nice repeat background with a Magnificent collection. We got 3 copies of Exploding Spirit Son Goku. A good reprint. Back in its heyday, it was monstrous, but it has seen a little bit less play in the present. We got this, which this is huge. Height of Mastery reprint right here. A strong card, again, like, this is one of the cards this deck is known for, is the Height of Mastery. Another deck it's really known for is Veggies and stuff like that. But, I mean, Height of Mastery is a strong card, especially being a reprint. Beautiful. So we have 2 copies of the Dependable Dynasty Son Goku, and 4 copies of the Turn 2 Intrepid Dynasty Son Gohan. This is your work up to the Height of Mastery. This is your swap targets and all that kind of stuff, your Turn 2 swap targets. Pretty nice. Next we have 4 copies of Adopted Father. So this is your initial swap target. You start out the chain with a Gohan, since Bardock is banned, and you get to go into it. We have Successor of Hope, 4 copies of it. Pretty nice to see a reprint of this. It was a rare. For a rare, it was actually decently pricey for a little bit, but it's a super good card. Allows you to search out pretty much any piece of the engine you need. We have a Dimensional Banisher Fu. Again, really strong card in the deck. You can kind of play it after you get your pieces out to go into Victory Strike, and you just get rid of a problem, and then you go in for game. Pretty awesome. We have our Super Combos, which are Full Surveillance Jockos. Pretty nice. Yeah, like, it's really nice to see a reprint copy of those. Again, those look absolutely beautiful. I'd love to see these cards in foil. If there was an event where you could go to and Like, say they had events for this, and you could win a foil copy that's like, beautiful. Time Magic, nice reprint. Nice reprint. We've gotten a lot of reprints of this card in the past because of all the event packs, and plus it came in the anniversary box and all that kind of stuff. But it is nice to see Scientist Food. Still a good finisher. Draw 2 cards, double strike. I mean, you can't. This is a really nice card because this was one of the last BCC promos. I don't see them for the Sequel for Cure. The last 2 formats we haven't had a BCC promo, so it's nice to see them reprinting this one because it was exclusive to the BCC promo system. So it's really nice to see Surprise Attack Frieza come out of there. We have 4 copies of Broly Demonic Intimidation, which before this point it was only printed as a promo in the Broly Pack 3, I believe. It came out in the Broly Pack 1, 2, or 3. I don't know. They came out in weird orders. I couldn't tell you which one it came out in, but it came out in the one with Beku. So that's the one it came out in, whichever one had Beku. Along with that, we get 4 copies of Broly Paralyzing Presence, another copy of a card that came out specifically in that Broly Pack 3. They're kind of giving them a reprint because I think because those are out of print, they're a bit harder to get. And if they want to use these as part of any engines, they're going to have to reprint them anyway. So it's a nice way to get these reprints. And again, they look absolutely beautiful. These honestly might look better than the originals. The originals have nice solid backgrounds, which I think they took from Pokemon, but it's amazing. Then the card this is just a beautiful reprint. This card ran high for pretty much since its introduction, being able to go straight into Height of Mastery and stuff like that. Beautiful card, released only in the what was it? It says on the bottom, actually. No, it doesn't. Oh yeah, it was a promo. Well, yeah, it was a promo. It came out in the I can't remember what it's called. It's the cards where they introduce cards back into the format where they make older decks stronger. I don't remember what they're called, to be honest, but that's the deck. Pretty strong deck right out of the gate. We might do a video or something where we take these decks, like what you get between this, and this, and see what the best kind of competitive deck. Maybe if you buy 2 of these, if you like, you know what I mean. See how you can just take this and turn it into a competitive deck right out of the gate. Again, it's really strong, and obviously this deck might have the priciest changes in it if you decide to go all the way up to Victory Strike. But let's see what the new cards are. So this also comes with 2 copies of every new card and then 5 random foils. So let's pop these out of the way. And so we got 2 copies of Son Goku preparing for battle. Pretty nice card. It's a counterattack, negate the attack and play this card. Choose 1 card from your hand and place it in your drop area at the end of your turn or your opponent's turn to return this card to hand. Pretty nice. It goes with the theme. It's 10,000, so it goes with the theme of the Gogeta deck. Again, we'll see that in a second. And it's really strong for the deck. It also goes with the Jiren shackles and all that kind of stuff. So then we get 2 copies of the Vegeta. Vegeta active main, place this card in your drop area from your hand in the drop area. Choose 1 Beku BR or Gogeta BR in your drop area, add it to hand. Allows you to pull back those cards. You might have discarded for combo pieces or something like that. Maybe you milled them for some odd reason, I don't know. But it allows you to pull them back. Pretty cool card, and you do it from hand, which is absolutely nutty. Whis Godly Fundamentals. We have, if your leader is a Beerus card, which isn't actually active in this whole thing, but that's okay. If your leader is a Beerus card, you can send this card from your drop area to your warp, choose 1 of your life, adds to your hand, then choose 1 of your opponent's battle cards, and gets minus 5,000 for the duration of the turn. Pretty strong. This is going to be absolutely beautiful, and I think it's going to be super strong in the new Beerus deck we're getting, because it's obviously a red Beerus deck, and you can just like combo with this, combo 5 to protect your leader, and then remove this to give minus 5 more. So it's pretty strong. This right here, Gogeta, the Hero's Advent. So this is a Gogeta BR card, but I think it's going to see a lot of play this weekend in the Shenron Gogeta decks because it's a blocker, and when you play this card, choose all of your opponent's battle cards with an energy cost of 3 or less, place them at the bottom of the deck in any order. It gets them off the field. It gets around a lot of things that can plague the Shenron deck, and it's just like a really good turn for World Peace target that doesn't, like most of the turn 4 World Peace targets, you're just like, I don't want to play this on turn 4. So I want to do things and do that and this and that, and so this is actually a really good turn 4 play in the deck, and it helps it with some of its weaknesses. I think we're definitely going to see a lot of play this weekend. Ultra Reality. This card, I don't know how to feel about this card. This card gives, it's a field permanent. All Janembas in your battle area gain barrier, and when you place this card in your battle area, you draw 1 card. So turn 1, nice draw, cool, whatnot. That's kind of cool. It allows you to dig farther deep into your Janemba build, but the more important thing is it gives all Janembas barrier. I don't know if that's super necessary. There's I mean, we do have a lot of counterplays, but there's very the interaction on your opponent's turn when the Janembas are going to be out is minimal. I don't know. I just don't know how important giving a card that's not going to stick around a barrier is, because it's just going to leave the field anyway. So you know what I mean? You know what I mean? And it leaves the field before your opponent's turn. I don't know. We have Broly, Preparing for Battle. This is one of the spicy new cards that came out of this. When you play this card, from your hand or drop area, choose one of your opponent's battle cards with energy of 1 and KO it. Cool. So when you play from your discard pile, so Shenron right out of the gate, you think of that. Active main, pay 1 yellow. If your leader is Yellow Broly BR, which are reprint, you can return this card to the owner's hand, then choose 1 Broly BR with an original entrance cost of 4, negate its auto effect for the duration of the turn, and then play it. So this allows you to go directly into a turn 4. Next we have Raditz, because they gave everything that needed love in this. So we got a Raditz Ruthless Adversary. If your leader card is a Raditz, which doesn't really apply to this deck, when you play this card, choose 1. Either draw a card for every 2 non-black cards in your opponent's warp, or choose up to 1 of your life, adds a hand, choose up to 1 of your opponent's battle cards with energy cost of 1, and KO it. Pretty nice. I really like the effect. It's a nice self-awakener for Raditz. Also, you can draw cards from your opponent's warp if your opponent's running a heavy warp deck. That's not black. So I don't know. Like late game, it's a card that, like, if your opponent's gone into like Scientist Fu or something like that and hasn't used those turns to win the game, I guess, or if they're going to like turn 3 Trunks to play Vanillas and do all that kind of shenanigans, like they're gonna have non-black cards in their warp, so this can actually just be a 1-cost like nutty draw 3 or something. It's gonna be interesting. I really think, I don't know how I feel about it. Next card is Frieza, Spiteful Strike. I like this card, but I don't know. Okay, so this has the same this has the same kind of effect as Ultra Reality, where if your leader card is yellow, which leader, cool. When you play this card from hand, choose one of your opponent's battle cards with an energy cost of 6 or less, negate its skill for the duration of the turn. So again, it's your turn. So like, it's gonna have the same interactions as these two are gonna have like the same kind of interactions, and like this seems like a really strong effect. But again, it's your turn. Like when you're using the effect, you're not being able to target any of those counterplay creatures or like Chomp the Trickster or any of that kind of stuff that they're gonna be playing. So I mean, I don't know how I feel about it. It's super strong. I think it's a nice sideboard card. Next we have Paragus the Forebearer. We have if your leader card is a yellow Broly BR, you can place this card at the bottom in your opponent's drop the owner's drop area from a combo area. Draw 1 card. So spicy new combo card. It's like a mini super combo for Broly, which is absolutely nutty. That's nutty, actually. I really do like that. It doesn't activate till after the battle, or once this goes to discard pile, so it's not exactly like a super combo, but I think it's super strong. Next is my favorite, Super Saiyan Caulifla the Hellion. If your leader is Yellow Universe 6, your opponent has 3 or more energy. When you play this card, choose 1 blue KO with an energy cost of 4 from the drop area, negate skills, and play it in rest mode. At the end of the turn, which you played a card, with this card, return it to the owner's deck, bottom of the owner's deck. So you play this turn 3, pop out a Kale turn 4. Its effect's negated. You don't really want to evolve on top of it. It kind of sucks, but this works really, really, really freaking well with the promo Kefla. The one, so you drop this, play the Kale for free. So for 1, play this, play the Kale for free, you go into, like, if you're on Awakened, they both get boost. Then you go into Kefla, it gets a boost plus all the boost that Poltar it into, and it's just super strong Kefla on turn 3. Like, nutty. Absolutely nutty. Demigra, Demonic Overlord. If Burst 2, pay 2 energy. If your leader is Demigra or Toa, you can place this card from your hand in the drop area. Choose 1 or 2 cards in your life, add them to your hand, then choose 1 Gravy or Poutine from your deck or Warp and play them. Then, if it was shuffle your deck, if it was what you searched through. To be honest, I don't know any good Poutine or Gravy cards. Not saying there isn't, but I'm not exactly sure how to implement this card to its most effective. This card is the one we're going to see a deck profile in the next upcoming weeks with this. We have Sun Goten, Strong of Heart. Okay, so this card is like second best Goten in the game, pretty much. Second best Goten in the game. Listen to this. Energy Exhaust. If your leader is Broly, which you play the red Broly, when you combo with this card, it's 110. So when you combo with this card, choose up to 1 red extra card with Field. Energy cost of 2 from your deck and place it in a drop area. His Dormant Legend. So you place Dormant Legend in a discard pile, which makes all of your Brawlies live, which is nutty. So with this card, you can turn to Foretold Tragedy on turn 2 almost consistently. It's absolutely crazy. We're actually testing that deck right now. So if you place the card in your drop area, then choose one of your energy switch to active mode, so this becomes free, and you just amazing combo. And if you have 5 or less cards in your hand, draw a card, and because the Broly leader doesn't draw on its unawakened side, it's gonna proc. You get 2 of these. It's nutty. Meticulous Scheming. Energy Exhaust. If your leader is Zamasu card, and it's your opponent's turn, choose 1. Choose one of your opponent's battle cards with energy cost of 3 or less. Place it in the owner's energy area in rest mode. If you place the card in your opponent's energy at the end of the turn, your opponent chooses 1 of their energy and places in their owner's drop area. So you get to ramp them for a small amount of time. But if this is a ramp you need to win the game, I guess it's really cool. Or draw 1 card, then choose 1 card in your opponent's hand, place it in their energy in rest mode. If you place the energy in their rest mode at the end of turn, you send it to drop area. So I mean, same effect. If it's that last, if you have 2 energy and it's that last energy you need, I guess that's really cool. This card is super hype, and we're almost done. We're almost done with these, and then we'll jump into the Brawly deck, go over that real quick, and then just pop open the rest to see our holos. Super Baby 2, the Tyrant. So this is the entrance to the Super Baby 2 deck we're about to get in November. So when you play this card from your hand, if your leader is Baby, choose all Baby or Brainwashed cards in your battle area and leader area. You get plus 5,000 power for the duration of the turn, then choose one of your opponent's leaders. Negate a non-keyword skill for the duration of the turn, which is like, none of them are really going to matter. I guess it would stop, like, maybe Janemba's Mill, or not Mill, Negate, I guess, maybe. I don't even know if that works. Auto, if your leader card is Baby and you choose 2 cards from your hand, place them in the drop area, or in your bottom of your deck in any order. When you combo with this card, draw 2 cards. So this becomes a nutty super combo as well. That's interesting. That's really interesting. I like it. Next is Gogeta, All Out Assault. Energy Exhaust, Barrier. Pay 1 red, 1 blue, 3 anything. If your leader card is Blue Gogeta, and you have at least 1 Son Goku BR and 1 Vegeta BR in your drop area, choose all red Son Gokus and Vegetas in your drop area, shuffle them back into your deck, and play this card from your hand. So for 5, you drop this card, and you put all those back into the deck, so it's like anti-mill, which is super nice. Probably a sideboard deck card. At the end of your turn, place 2 cards from the top of your deck in your energy, negate this skill for the duration of the game. Super crazy. So it's a nice ramp. You hit 5, you ramp up higher. That's actually really good. Combination Attack. So Combination Attack, Energy Exhaust, activate Battle. Choose one of your opponent's battle cards with energy cost of 5 or less, return to the owner's hand, then choose 1 red or blue energy and switch to active mode. So this essentially costs 1 bounces. It's basically a negate. Basically. SS Brawly, All Out Assault. One of the best cards coming out of this new thing. Arrival, 1 green, 1 yellow. Energy Exhaust, when you play this card, or when this card is switched to active mode, but due to a skill during your turn, choose one. So it activates really well with this Brawly. Choose one battle card with an energy cost greater than or equal to your opponent's current energy and KO it. Or draw one card and choose one of your opponent's energy cards, or your opponent's cards, and switch it to rest mode. So this can rest energy, can rest battle cards. Pretty freaking nutty, especially for a rival. Rival yellow-green. That's crazy. That's beautiful, actually. Ooh, I really like that. I really, really like that. We have Wailing Spirit. And this is the last card, and then we'll see what hollows we got. Energy Exhaust, activate main. Choose one Brawly BR with an original entrance cost of 4 from your deck. Negate it, it's auto, and for the duration of the turn, play it, and then shuffle your deck. So 2 costs, brings out a turn 4. Negates its auto, but pretty cool. It gets kind of a chain started. So, these are all the brand new cards you get with this Miraculous Collection. And I think a lot of them, I don't think any of them are actually, like, bad. But the foils we got from the first one are Demigra, Sun Goten, super happy about that, Super Baby 2, Gogeta All Out Assault, and Wailing Spirit. Okay, I'm going to sleeve those up here in a minute, but I want to get on with this next deck real quick. So we're going to pop open the baby one next. Oh, did I say baby? I meant Gogeta. I don't know why I said baby. Okay, so go over the deck real quick. Beautiful reprint of SS Gogeta, the Unstoppable. Again, great leader, super strong. This is where the really cool reprints really come in. We get 4 copies of Objection. One of the most controversial cards in the game at the moment, but super strong, beautiful reprint. We get 4 copies of Senzu Bean. Hold on. I was talking to somebody yesterday. Oh no, I was wrong. Okay, for some reason I thought you only got 2 copies of this. So you get 4 copies of Senzu Bean in this, which is absolutely nutty. Probably, this is worth picking up just for this package, really. We have 2 copies of Weeze's Coercion, 2 copies of the Fu Shrouded in Mystery, nice 10-drop, pretty strong. This one's really nice. Deadly Defender Vegeta, we have 4 copies of that. 2 copies of another controversial card, Gogeta Hero Revived. Again, this package right here, absolutely nutty. Like, this plus this, and you grab this deck, and you grab a Shenron deck. Like, other than the 5-drop, and like the thing, you have pretty much everything you may need to make Gogeta. 4 copies of North Kai Keeping Watch. 4 copies of Dimension Magic. We have Super Saiyan 3 Son Goku Pushing Forward. 2 copies of Preemptive Strike Son Goku. 4 copies of Preparing for Fusion Son Goku. 1 copy of Harmonic Energy. 1 copy of Preemptive Strike Vegeta. 4 copies of Vegeta Preparing for Fusion. This is nice. 4 copies of Unbreakable Son Goku. So this is another beautiful reprint that needed done, and this, because this was initially just a starter rare. And then Veku the Defective Fighter, which again was only printed previous to this in a Brawly pack. So let's get these all back together. I'll clean up the stack in a minute, but let's pop this open and see. We have 3 more sets I want to see. I just want to see what foils we get out of all these. So we're gonna pop these open. Where's the little tab? And see what we got inside here. Again, we got a playset of or 2 copies of all the same cards we got in the last one, but this time we got a Vegeta Preparing for Fusion, Paragus the Forebearer, Meticulous Scheming, Combination Attack, and another Wailing Spirit. Did we get Wailing Spirit in the last one too? We did. So, cool. So we're going to leave those out. I'm going to put these guys out as well. and we're going to pop open the last two just to see what the holos we get out of those are. Okay, so deck, or not deck, but we got Brawly preparing for battle, Frieza, Demigra, Meticulous Scheme, and Gogeta All Out. Pretty nice. We have one more to pop open. A little bit of a longer pack opening video, but it's okay. It's okay. We haven't been out for a while, so seeing all this is absolutely amazing. And last but not least, the last 5 foils we get are okay. Son Goku, Gogeta's Heroes Advent, Super Saiyan Caulifla, Meticulous Scheming, and Super Saiyan Broly. So, those are all the holos we pulled out of our 4 boxes. Again, we got the extra leaders, the extra decks. We placed out of pretty much everything here. So, like I said, eventually I think we're going to pop open, or I don't know if we're going to pop open another one because we have everything here. But we're going to look at this and see how we can take these decks and make them a bit more competitive, like something that you can take the locals and just be like, let punch my opponent in the face and do all that kind of stuff. But we are back. Dragon Ball PokeRussPlays is back, and we're coming in stronger than ever. Later this week, we're going to see a deck profile, so we're going to be doing those at least once a week again. And we're going to be back with another pack opening. Probably not Dragon Ball next week. I do have this sitting here, so we might pop this open. It's a Hidden Fates tin. So if you want to see that, stay tuned for the channel. Hit that like and subscribe button if you haven't already, and I will see you guys in the next video. Have a great day. PokeRuss out. Peace.